Hello everyone. I'm gonna do another non-reborn doll video today. I don't know what order I'm gonna post these videos in. I have another video I'm planning on posting that doesn't feature a reborn doll, but features a doll nonetheless. But anyway, I thought I'd show my collection of American Girl dolls. Here's a little behind the scene. I store them all in their boxes. Not everyone has a box though, so this is almost everyone, and then I have three others. Two of them I bought secondhand, so they just didn't come in an American Girl doll box, and then one I actually thrifted, so she does not have a box. But anyway, I thought I'd show you a little behind the scenes of this little army of American Girl doll boxes, and then I'm gonna show them all one at a time, tell you who they are, a little bit about them, and take them out of the box, obviously. So yeah, we'll get started. So for today's video, I thought I'd show you each doll, if they have a box, what they look like in their box, and then I'll take them out. I'm going to go in order of when I purchased them. So first up is going to be Kirsten/Kirsten. I know there's controversy over how to say her name. Personally, I've always said Kirsten, but who knows? So I had American Girl dolls as a child growing up. I had Kit, Elizabeth, and a Just Like You 3. And Just Like You 3 actually looks very similar to Kirsten/Kristen. So yeah, that's a little bit about my history with American Girl dolls as a child, but I did not start collecting as an adult until they did the historical re-releases. So this is a 35th anniversary edition. She came out in 2021, and that when I saw that they were for sale, that kind of inspired me to go back and purchase a few, because I had always been obsessed with Felicity, which looking back, it seems so strange. Like, why did I have Elizabeth and not Felicity? But anywho, I always wanted a Felicity, and I wanted her in like brand new mint out of box condition. I didn't want to buy her secondhand. So when I saw that the 35th anniversary girls were coming out, I got super excited. So this is Felicity is the first one I bought, but she's not the first one to arrive, so that's why we're showing Kirsten first. And let me just take her out of the box real quick. So here she is out of the box. Not all of my dolls, as we'll see as the video goes on, are wearing their original outfits that they wore, or their meet outfits, as American Girl collectors call them. But for this doll and my other 35th anniversary dolls, I have left them intact. I haven't touched her hair, have never changed her, pretty much has just stayed in the box. But she's so beautiful. As you can see, she has kind of a medium hair length, but her hair is still in the braids. Her hair is blonde, and her eyes are that really beautiful light blue color, and she has the classic face mold. So there's the first doll. Next up is Miss Molly McIntyre in all her glory, and as you can see, I have a 35th anniversary edition. So here's what the box looks like, and the side, and let's take her out. So here is Gosh Golly Miss Molly in all her glory and her original meet outfit, or I guess I should say her 35th anniversary edition version of her meet outfit. Is there anything cuter than a doll locket? I would argue no, there absolutely is not. But she has all of her accessories, the little beret and her little red purse. So cute. She's another, I've never taken her hair out of the original hairstyle since I bought her in 2021, but she has the classic mold. I would say kind of a lighter brown hair, and then these really stunning gray eyes. So really love her. I never had her as a child. Like I said, I had 3 growing up, but I had a neighbor who had Molly, and I was always very jealous. I loved her outfit and her books, and I always really enjoyed the character of Emily too. And that is one of the dolls on my wish list, but I do not have her. So we have Miss Molly. Next up is Truly Me 61. So here's her box. So as you can see, Truly Me 61 again has the classic face mold, this really gorgeous red hair. I would call them really long, like loose curls. And then these really stunning green eyes. She's wearing her glasses right now, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to see, but they're pretty deep green. And now that I'm showing this doll, I'm realizing I never put on Molly's glasses. I store them in her purse, so sorry if that bothered anyone. I know a lot of people like Molly and her glasses. But yeah, I call this doll Lizzie usually. I don't always like name my dolls, but she just has like such a specific like look and feel to her. I don't know how to describe it really, but I've just always kind of imagined her with this very certain kind of like spunky artistic personality, and I think she just looks so cute in this outfit. Don't ask me where all the pieces come from because like I said, I was into American Girls when I was a child, but I haven't collected like as an adult for a very long time. So I buy things I see like, you know, mostly secondhand in some of the Facebook groups, but I don't always know what like things are called necessarily. So like the Birks I think are from like the Earth Day outfit. The overalls I have no idea. The hat I know is from the 90s, I think. And then the shirt and the green shirt are part of a specific outfit called, oh gosh. Yeah, see, guys, yeah, I just don't know. So, but I'm sure a lot of people will recognize it. So yeah, here's Truly Me number 61. So like I mentioned earlier, I am showing the dolls in the order that they arrived to me. I actually bought Felicity first, but at the time, some of the 35th anniversary dolls were on back order, so I received those other dolls before I received Lissy. But here is her 35th anniversary box that you can see down at the bottom. And let's pop her out. Here is Miss Felicity in all her glory. Miss Girly is one of my favorites of all time. She is, again, the classic mold. She has those notorious super bright green eyes, a darker red hair. I don't play with this doll. She is always just living in her little box. So she still has her original little curls, pin curls, and the ribbon in her hair, all of those things. So there is Miss Felicity Merriman. Next up, we have Miss Caroline Abbott, and this is the Be Forever version, as you can see on her box. So Felicity is really the reason why I kind of got back into American Girl doll collecting as an adult. But Caroline is the one who made me want to basically stay and hunt for some of the dolls that I never had as a child, because when Caroline came out, I was basically, I don't want to say aged out of American Girl, because American Girl is of course for people of all ages. But at that phase in my life, you know, dolls just weren't really a priority. I had, you know, friends and school and sports, things like that. But I always really loved Caroline and never had her. So when I saw her pop up in one of the Facebook groups for sale and her hair was in such fabulous condition, I knew I just had to have her. So here she is. She's wearing Kit's outfit, her meat outfit right now. But she's got these barrel curls, the really long light blonde hair, which I absolutely love, and probably the most stunning dolls, or stunning eyes rather, of any American Girl doll ever. They're like that aquamarine, kind of like a seafoamish green, I would say, like hinting towards blue. So just like truly a stunning doll. I absolutely adore this one. She's very cute. Next up is Miss Sage. She was Girl of the Year in 2013. So here is Miss Sage. She is also a classic face mold. All the dolls we've seen so far have been classic face molds. Their outfits are going to be just kind of all over the place. I don't really dress them seasonally. They're just wearing whatever they were wearing. So she's in kind of like a fall handmade dress, these super cute little American Girl shoes, I believe from the 90s. What stands out to me with Sage is definitely those stunning deep blue eyes and it offsets with her really long, kind of loose, wavy auburn hair really nicely. And of course her adorable little freckles. So there's Miss Sage. Next up is Miss Kanani Akina. She was Girl of the Year in 2011. I bought her secondhand, so her box is not in as great of condition as some of the others, but let's take her out of it and look at her up close. So this is the first doll we've seen so far that is not a classic face mold. She is actually the Jess face mold. So beautiful. What stands out to me with this doll is definitely her skin tone. It's just super warm and beautiful. She has, I would describe as just kind of a light brown, really warm hair color, and she has hazel eyes. But obviously, I think when people think of Kanani, they think of that super, super long, beautiful hair. So I just have it in a little side braid right now. And she is wearing, I believe this is Joss's beach outfit. And they have these really cute white tennis shoes with kind of a rainbow design on them. So cute, love that. So yeah, there's Miss Kanani, Girl of the Year 2011. Next up, we have this girly. She is Truly Me, number 82. Number 82, I usually call her Josie in my collection, is truly stunning. What stood out to me with this doll was definitely her hair, similar to Caroline Abbott in the sense that she has really, really long, loose, kind of what I would describe as barrel curls. She's the Josefina face mold, and she has dark brown hair and brown eyes. Really stunning. She's wearing, I'm trying to remember, that's definitely a gardening outfit top from the early 2000s, I want to say. And then she's wearing off-brand. The jeans are handmade, and no clue on the shoes, but they're definitely not American Girl brand, but super cute nonetheless. There is number 82, Truly Me. Next up, this doll may need no introduction to some collectors, but as seen in World by Us, this is Yvette Peters. Yvette is definitely up there as one of my favorite dolls of all time. She basically just sits at my desk when I work from home, and is just truly a stunning doll. This is, again, the Josefina face mold, but she has different eyebrows than what we saw earlier. She has light freckling. Her stunning curls, I would describe as kind of like a caramel color or a really light brown and some highlights. And then, of course, those stunning gray eyes. Truly, truly a beautiful doll. One of my favorites. And she's wearing Julie's, whoops, Julie's outfit. So there is Miss Yvette Peters. Next up, we have Truly Me number 67. Truly Me number 67 is the Sonali face mold. I usually call this girly Charlie. She's wearing an off-brand outfit, but it is so cute on her. I especially love these sneakers with the light green detailing. And she is just so beautiful. She has these kind of like, I don't know that I would call them loose curls, but just these like really nice spiral curls in a dark brown shade, and then her beautiful brown eyes. So yeah, super happy to have this girl in my collection. She is so pretty. Next up, we have Miss Kaya herself. It doesn't say Be Forever on the box, but I want to say this is a Be Forever version. So if you can tell based off the box, I probably bought her, if I had to guess, in 2022, potentially 2023. So I hope that people don't take offense to this, but I have taken Kaya out of her original meet outfit, though of course I do still have it. It's in her box. But this is, of course, Kaya. She is the Kaya face mold. So beautiful. Her hair is a nice dark brown, and she has brown eyes. So unique because she was one of the very first face molds American Girl made where you could not see her front two teeth, and that was done out of respect for her cultural heritage. So what stands out to me with Kaya is definitely her long hair. I'm very into the wigs on these dolls, and I think hers is just so beautiful. I have always kept it just in her braids because it's more manageable, but her hair is so long. You can see just how long it truly is here. And she is wearing a handmade t-shirt and off-brand ripped jeans. Her little Converse are also off-brand, but she looks really cute. So there's Miss Kaya. And next up here is Truly Me number 85. Truly Me 85, I have never given her a name, but I need to. She's the Addie face mold, so maybe we'll just call her Addie as a tribute. But she has this really beautiful curly dark brown, almost kind of like a black hair, very textured. Love the curls. Her face is just so stunning. She's actually wearing Addie's birthday outfit right now, so she looks so cute. Love this girl. I can't get over her face mold. Just really beautiful. She might be the only Addie face mold in my collection. I'll have to go back and look. But if she is, that's a shame because she's just so pretty. Love it. So yeah, there is Truly Me 85, and we'll just call her Addie. Next up is Miss Nanea Mitchell. I believe this is a Be Forever version, but again, it doesn't say on the box, so I'm not 100% positive. So Miss Girly is, of course, the Nanea face mold. She's so beautiful. I especially love her dark hazel, I guess is how I would describe her eyes, or a green, I suppose, a darker green. And I love the just kind of light wave to her hair. She's wearing an off-brand dress and Yvette's boots, but it is the middle of summer here right now, so I definitely feel the urge to change her back into her original meet outfit because she just looks so cute in it. It's those white shorts and the kind of orangey top, and she still has her original meet hairstyle in, so maybe I will do something with her hair eventually, but for now she just looks so cute. So here is Miss Nanea. Up next, if you can see through the glare on the box, is Miss Truly Me 124. So Truly Me 124 is, of course, the beautiful Corinne face mold. This is the only doll in my collection that I've ever modified myself. She actually originally came with the lower eyelashes, and they really bothered me, so I removed them. I feel like when I removed them, because it was the first time I ever did it and it was new to me, that her eyes kind of ended up a little bit cloudy. I tried to protect them, but I don't know that I did like the greatest job. But she does have brown eyes and kind of a darker brown hair. She's so beautiful. I call this girl Teddy, and I think that name suits her face very well. She's just super cute, and she's wearing an outfit from the early 2000s. I especially love the shoes. So yes, here's Miss Teddy, Truly Me 124. Up next we have Truly Me 117. So actually, hold the phones. When I said on the last doll that who was Teddy, Truly Me 124, I said that she was the only one I modified, but that's a lie. I forgot. I actually did modify this one. So this is Truly Me 117, but I re-wigged her. So I still have her original wig. There was something about the way it like was sitting on her like head. I don't know. It just, something about it just really bothered me. So I did end up re-wigging her. But like I said, this is Truly Me 117. She's the Marie Grace face mold. Her original hair is a much darker brown with curls, but I've swapped her out to have a warmer, more caramel colored wig with some somewhat blonde highlights. She has those brown eyes. I usually call this girly a Rowan, and she is wearing a vintage outfit. And I think all three of these pieces are all from American Girl, but don't quote me on that. her eyelashes really don't bother me as much as some of the other dolls that have the eyelashes. But yeah, her original wig, something about it was not for me. So I did give her a new one. There we go. The next doll. Next up, we have a custom Joss Kendrick, and she was Girl of the Year 2020. So this Joss was wig swapped and has very light makeup on her lips, and was customized by Oh Dear Custom Dolls. So there is her information if you are interested. I purchased her off Etsy. The Joss mold is just so stinking cute, y'all. She has, like I said, she was wig swapped. So she has this really long, medium brown hair with highlights here and there of a much lighter brown, almost leaning into blonde, I would say. And I really love this doll's hazel eyes. They are beautiful. They might be the same as Nenea's. I'd have to set them side by side to double check. But yeah. Her top is American Girl, or both tops. The little sweater is as well. And then the jeans were handmade by someone. I am totally blanking on who, but I'm sure I bought them off Etsy. And then the shoes are American Girl. Her hat is also American Girl. I think it's a 90s one. I can check, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there is Custom Joss. I'm trying to think if I ever named her. Again, this is just one. I don't think she ever got a name. I'll have to think on one. She's super cute though. I feel like just kind of looking at her in the camera right now. I don't know. I feel like she needs something kind of girly, like maybe Claire, something like that. I'll think on it. Next up is the only American Girl doll I have ever found thrifting. So this is a late 90s Samantha Parkington, and because she was thrifted, I do not have her box, and she has a little mark on her cheek. But originally she did come in her full, or not full meat outfit, but her meat dress, and I think the shoes, but I've since redressed her. So right now she's in more of a fall winterish tweed dress here and some fuzzy boots. This is all off-brand as far as the outfits. But of course, I don't think Sam really needs an introduction to anyone. She has that really classic brown hair with the bangs, her brown eyes, and she's the classic face mold. So truly a classic, an icon, Miss Samantha Parkington. And next up, we have Truly Me 122. Truly Me 122 is so cute. Love her. She is the Joss face mold. She has those adorable little bangs, dark brown hair with lighter brown highlights. Again, she has those applied on eyelashes, but on her, they don't bother me. I think they're adorable. I've done her hair in just 2 little braids in the front. She is wearing, I want to say this is all American Girl, but I could be wrong. The hat is definitely vintage. I want to say the shirt and the shoes came from a skateboarding outfit, and I'm totally blanking on whose skateboarding outfit it was, and the overalls, don't even ask because I have no idea. I'm totally blanking. But yeah, she is beautiful. Another girly with brown eyes. I usually call her Kennedy, and I think that name suits her really well. She is just adorable. So yeah, there is Miss Truly Me 122. The next girl is a mystery. We cannot see who she is based off her box yet, but she will be revealed in just a moment. To longtime collectors, this girl needs no introduction. This is just like you number 4, but she has been re-wigged. So this is not her original hair. Her hair is a little shorter, but it's still that black hair or super dark brown, and her really dark brown eyes. She has a face mold all to herself. I think I've just seen it called Asian, but I think most people just call it the Just Like You 4 face mold. So she is wearing a 90s American Girl hat, jacket, shirt, scrunchie, jeans, and the boots, I am totally blanking. I don't know if those are off-brand. They kind of look like it to me, but I could be wrong. I love having this girl in my collection. She's so beautiful. I love how unique she is. There's a tiny little flaw on her nose, if you can see that, but that's just due to age. She has been very well loved, and I bought her secondhand. So there is Just Like You 4. I usually call her Lane just because she makes me think of Lane from Gilmore Girls. So yeah. Next up, we have Just Like You number 27. I call her Cassie. She came to me secondhand, so she does not have her original box, but she is super cute nonetheless. She has that ultra bright blonde hair, really dark blue, beautiful eyes. She's the classic face mold. And she's wearing, I want to say, Julie's roller skating outfit. So if she falls over, it's because she has wheels on her feet at the moment. But she looked so cute. I haven't changed her out of this outfit in like probably over a year at this point. But yeah, just another really beautiful girl. And she is, I don't know if she's the only doll that has her ears pierced in my collection. I want to say other ones probably do, but yeah, she has her original ear piercings in, and she's just super, super cute. Can't go wrong with the blonde hair, blue eyes. Just so classic American girl, really beautiful. So yeah, there is Truly Me number 27. I call her Cassie because she reminds me of a contestant who was on The Bachelor. I am totally blanking on what season, but if you know, you know. So there's Cassie. Next up is Just Like You number 6. She's the second version. So Just Like You number 6 version 1 is like a holy grail doll for a lot of collectors. She, from what my understanding, is pretty rare and hard to find. But this is a second version of her with the blonde hair, bangs, and the super duper bright green eyes that Felicity has. She does not have a box either. I bought her secondhand, but she looks so cute in this vintage American Girl outfit. I especially love the tights and her little purse. Oh, and her name. Her face mold is classic. I've been trying to mention them when I can, but on her, I think it's fairly obvious. This is a classic face mold, and I usually call her Blake. So Just Like You number 6 version 2, Blake. This doll needs absolutely no introduction. She is the iconic Kit Kittredge, and this is the special birthday edition. So for Kit's 100th birthday, they had this new released version. So let's take a closer look. So she is a legend. She's an icon. She is the moment. Kit Kittredge with her adorable little blonde bob and her dark blue eyes, the iconic freckles. Like I said at the beginning of this video, she was in my childhood collection. This is of course not my childhood version. She is the birthday edition, so she's new. I no longer have any of my childhood dolls, which is such a shame, or my childhood American Girl dolls, I should say. So yeah, bummed about that, but she is just as cute as ever in this iteration. So stunning. And here she's wearing one of Tiana's outfits. I thought that could pull off like a 1930s vibe. She just looks so cute. Honestly, this doll looks good in anything. I just love, love, love her. Miss Kit. Next up, we have Miss Claudie Wells. It honestly doesn't get much cuter than Claudie. This is, of course, the Claudie face mold. And she is wearing her original meat outfit, and I also bought the accessories for this doll, which I believe was the hat, the locket, and this adorable off-the-charts cuteness bag. I also love her locket, how it has the little C on it. I mean, this outfit, this meat outfit, is right up there with Kit Kittredge's for me. Like, Kit's is iconic, but Claudie's is so cute. I just love the blue gingham and that like seafoamish, like super, super, super light green sweater. I love her curls. Her face is stunning. Just a really, really beautiful doll. I am very happy that she's in my collection. She's another one I haven't really touched. I just keep her in her box looking beautiful. But yeah, she's in immaculate condition. Love this girl. So yeah, there is Miss Kaladi Wells. Next up, we have the Collector's Series version of Rapunzel. So as you can see, this box is different from the others. It's much bigger, wider, and it has the total like clear kind of that hard plastic paneling. So you can see I've taken her out of her outfit, but she still has her original meat hairstyle. So let's take her out and take a closer look. So this is the only doll in my collection that's of the Collector series. So she came with a certificate of authenticity. She's number 1,268 out of 4,000. So like I said, I've never touched her hair because it's just so immaculate and perfect. She definitely has the longest hair of any doll in my collection. I really love the long hair, but I did change her outfit as we've already seen. Oh, she has her ears pierced too. And then because she's one of the collector dolls, she has a little bit of like face makeup, like eyeshadow. It's kind of like that glittery gold color. She is the Marie Grace face mold, if I haven't said that already. She's a very, very, very light skin tone and some freckles that, you know, obviously iconic, crazy long blonde hair. And then she has really beautiful blue-gray eyes. So yeah, there is Disney's Rapunzel. Love this girly. She's so, so pretty. Her outfit, she's wearing, I want to say it's one of the Love Shack Fancy shirts. No clue on the skirt, to be honest. And then Love Shack Fancy shoes. So there is Miss Rapunzel. Next up is one of the World by Us girls, which you can tell from her box. This is Miss McKenna Williams. McKenna is the only doll in my collection with the McKenna face mold. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like her applied eyelashes. They're just a little too much for me. I don't like how there's not a ton of separation between like the lower lashes and the upper lashes, but I love her hair, love the twists. She has that kind of a medium brown hair, brown eyes, and she is wearing all American Girl pieces. Pieces to what? I don't know. But she has her original hair clips in her hair. And she's just so cute. I have all the face molds. I think we've looked at all of the face molds that are in my collection. So I have all 13 of the current face molds for girls. I do not have any boy American Girl dolls, but that is the last of the face molds for the girls that are currently available for purchase. So I have all of them, and she's the last one I needed. So, so cute. Next up is one of the historical dolls. This is Nikki Hoffman. Nikki Hoffman is so, so cute. She's one of the 90s historical dolls. I know when she first came out, there was a lot of chatter about, oh my gosh, the 90s is historical now. What has happened to us? But I was a child born in the 90s, so I always just kind of thought she was so cute and had to pick her up. So she's newer to my collection, but I've really been enjoying her. She has brown hair, but the blonde money pieces. She's actually a twin with Isabel Hoffman, but I do not have Isabel, just Nikki. And I love her meat outfit. This is her meat outfit with the accessories. So she just kind of has like on a deep, deep, deep purple, kind of bluish t-shirt dress with a t-shirt on underneath it. And then she's tied a flannel around her waist. And I have her accessories, so the hat, the sunglasses, and her purse. I think the necklace was also one of the accessories. But she's the Jaws face mold, and she has those really deep blue eyes, which I love. So yeah, there's Miss Nikki. Looking so cute. Next up is Miss Marie Grace. So we've already looked at a couple other Marie Grace face molds in my collection, but I've only just recently acquired the original namesake Marie Grace. So she's one of the historical characters, and her hair is still in the original Meet hairstyle. So she has the factory braids, the 2 braids in the back of her hair, and she's still wearing her original Meet outfit. What stands out to me with Marie Grace, I just love how her eyes pop with her hair. I just think she's really a stunning doll. So yes, there's Marie Grace, and we're getting to the end here, guys. She is one of my most recent dolls, and we have one more left to look at so far. Okay, and last but certainly not least, sorry, I have a cat. I don't know how we got through all of these videos without her walking by, and that big crash you just heard was her knocking over another doll, so that's fun. Anyway, if the lighting is totally different, I apologize. This is actually a different week. Penny is gonna be all over this camera. Anywho, this is actually a different week. All the other dolls I filmed last week with the anticipation and knowing that I had already ordered this girly. So as you can see on the box, she is fresh off the FedEx truck. Sorry, Penny is distracting me. She's being a little naughty at the moment. But anyway, very latest doll in my collection. This is Moana from the Disney line. You're not gonna get a good look at the box with her up here. But anyway, let's unbox her. You can see she literally still has her hairnet in. So I will get her all out and we'll take another closer look at her. All right, here she is, all out of the box. I was super torn between her and Truly Me 127, but this doll won me over. She's really beautiful. First impression, wow, I'm just kind of speechless. Very beautiful doll. I think her hair, I mean, this is just straight out of the hairnet, right? So it could use a little work, a little massaging, you can see. But yeah, stunning doll. I feel like her eyelashes, and see, here's the risk when you just order them because I don't have a store near me anymore. I feel like this eye might be, her eyelashes might be a little off. I don't know. Maybe I'm too nitpicky. But yeah, I have a specific outfit in mind for her, so I might change her, but this is the outfit that she comes with. So this is the Corinne face mold. I think she's been out for like a year or two, but I am just now getting around to having her, and this is my second Corinne face mold, so super excited to have her. This is a very lovely doll is my first impression. I'm thinking about changing her though, so I might give her a little bit more screen time than the others and put her in another outfit. Okay, what do we think? Is this combo like too unhinged? Maybe, but I don't care. She's gonna stay in it for now. She is really beautiful. I'm sure I've already said that 50 times, but this girl has gone through it. She's already been knocked over like 12 times by my cats running by, which means it's time to stop filming. And I also want to take some time to like wet down her curls a little bit and see if I can get some of the frizz down. Another weird thing, I mean, maybe it's just because she's already been knocked over like 5 times and she's been here 50 seconds. But she has not been standing up on her own very well. Maybe it's because her hair is just weighing her down. But yeah, right now she's just propped up. So, interesting observation. I wonder if anyone else's Moana has been doing that. Love her so far though. So beautiful. If you've made it through this whole video, honestly, kudos to you. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. We'll see if I ever do it again. Honestly, maybe not. But maybe I'll just share new dolls as they come in, because I have never sold any of my American Girl dolls since I started collecting. Well, as an adult, since I started collecting about 4 years ago, but you never know. I am like honestly legitimately running out of space, so we'll see what happens in the future. But anyway, thank you again for watching if you made it this far, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my American Girl doll collection. Take care, y'all. Bye.